important to detach or lose even the idea of self as American, Tibetan, Chinese, and identity in time? Should we get rid of that?
No. No, conventional level, these are reality. There is self, there is human being, there is human self, there is Tibetan self, American self, Chinese self, Indian self. So on that basis, we develop compassion, we develop harmony. Without that, then how to develop harmony? To develop compassion.
What is the place then of selfless service? To lose the self?
No, no. I think the sense of, with strong sense of self, and then you see the strong will, with strong will, to dedicate one's own future for benefit for other, and the willingness or the sort of volunteer desire, you see, to take hardship in order to serve other people. So if necessary, to sacrifice one's own privilege or one's own interest. So for that, we need strong sense of self. There is the purpose of one's own interest. The purpose of Buddhist practice. Certainly, there is one's own interest also there. But this is the self-interest not clashing with others' interest. Then, of course, the Mahayana Buddhism, the interest of other always take first. Then, in order to serve effectively to other, first you yourself must have quality or the ability to serve properly. So for that reason, the self, the purification become very important. Obviously, now if we look at history, and even today, many conflicts mainly due to hatred, such as the Bosnians, what happening, and also the Holocaust. So you see, these are obviously, I think the hatred created a lot of suffering. That's clear. Then attachment. The attachment, of course, to compare hatred, attachment is better. However, attachment sometimes creates hatred. The love and compassion, I believe the genuine compassion is the modern, I think, love is something what's not only the sense of closeness feeling towards the person or the community, but there is the sense of responsibility or sense of commitment. And also the genuine compassion not based on the person or group that this is something close to me, not that way, but rather is it the other person or other community also have same experience just like myself, so they also want happiness and do not want suffering. And the other words, something like the realization of the oneness as a human brothers and sisters. On that understanding, on the basis of that realization, that understanding, then develop genuine respect for their right, genuine concern about their future. That's the genuine compassion.
Is it possible to be compassionate to those who've tortured, robbed, killed?
Oh yes, of course, possible. Basically, I believe human nature is gentleness. Human nature is more compassionate. Of course, these negative anger, hatred, jealousy, doubt, these also part of our mind, part of our today. It's our life, but certainly not the dominant force. The dominant force, if we look from birth to death, I think the major the factor for our life, for as a day, even for good health, is human compassion, human affection. Now, for example, if someone constantly develop fear or hatred, then that ruin, that spoil our health also. The other hand, you see, if the person, you see, keep human affection, and that create automatically more inner calmness. So it very good for health. So therefore, if you look this level, then we can make a conclusion. Oh, basic human nature is not so negative. So this gives me hope, in spite of many unpleasant events here and there. But still, I hope there is potential.
You are hopeful for the world.
Oh yes, indeed. And in any case, it is much better to remain with hope.
Definitely.